Hello, and welcome to Core Team News, your #1 source for Catholic news. With our news anchor and investigative reporter, John Moran. And the man on the street himself, our field reporter, Colin Steele. This is Core Team News, and now, our anchorman, John Moran.
Good evening, I'm John Moran, and welcome to Core News. Tonight I bring you an exclusive report about an interesting topic in our church, the liturgy. My report brings us to a very unique place, a place where people gather many times during the week. A place where the very presence of God is said to be at all times. Most people refer to this as church, but I found it to be much more than just a single word could describe. I delve into this investigative report in a section I like to call Magnificent Defeat. My research led me to this local gathering place known as St. Catherine of Alexandria, a parish in the Diocese of San Bernardino. I found this to be the best example of a local community coming together in celebration. Now, I've seen my fair share of celebrations, birthdays, anniversaries, promotions, but what I found these people celebrating, well, it's the reason I wanted to start investigating. They celebrate a defeat. They celebrate the crucifixion of Christ. This led me to many questions. Who celebrates this liturgy? How does one take part in this celebration? And how is the liturgy celebrated? I decided to attend a service myself, and what I found was interesting. I found at this church, many people were in attendance. Many different cultures, different ages, many couples, and many singles. Found at this church, everybody was welcome. Yes, indeed, all are welcome to the celebration of the liturgy. Another outstanding tidbit was that everybody, not just the priest, plays a vital role in this celebration. The liturgy is an action of the body of Christ, and each and every one of us is part of that body. But the celebration that we celebrate is not just here on earth. The celebration is also united with those in heaven. At one point in the Mass, the priest says, "Now, with all the angels and saints, and the choirs of heaven, we sing the unending hymn of praise." Indeed, this aspect intrigued me enough to seek out how to celebrate the liturgy. I mean, to celebrate with those in heaven. Where else can you do that? I think if everyone truly knew what they were celebrating here, they would be into it just as much as, say, going to see their favorite band or favorite sports team during playoff week. I think if they truly understood what they were dealing with, this would be the highlight of their week. When one looks beyond the cross into the resurrection, we can better tie into the Paschal mystery in our own lives each week. Jesus may have lost the battle, but he won the war. Jesus died on the cross, but he beat death. He resurrected. His resurrection is our salvation. In a world that tells us to win at all costs, our goal is to lose in order to win. This is definitely not what we are conditioned to by society. By going to Mass every week, we are reminded of the Paschal mystery we are called to live. By denying it, you're showing a lack of enthusiasm, and showing that really all of this doesn't matter. I, for one, have decided to regularly attend Mass, to sing with the choirs of angels and saints, to celebrate the Paschal mystery, and to remember the magnificent defeat whom I live. Remember that I live for God. And I think I'll see you at Mass. For Core News, this is John Moran reporting. We have our live correspondent Colin Steele on location for Mass Watch 2007. Let's go ahead and go live to him right now. Colin?
Yes, hello John. Hi. I've been on the Mass Watch for 24 hours, and well, I can tell you that Mass is celebrated frequently. On Saturday, there's a 5:15 p.m. Mass. Sunday, they have a 6:30, 8:30, 10:15 a.m. Mass. They also have a 12 noon Mass, a 1 o'clock Mass in Spanish, And just recently, they gathered for the 5:15 youth mass. And on top of that, daily mass is always celebrated at 8 o'clock and 5:30 p.m.
Wow, Colin, thanks for the report. Have you found anything else interesting on your watch?
As a matter of fact, John, I have. Not long after mass, there seems to be a large gathering across the street, exclusive for teens. I am gathering more information as it comes. Sir, excuse me, sir. Are you going to that gathering across the street?
Gathering? Are you talking about life team?
Yes, what is this life team?
Well, the mass, and you know, it's where teens gather together and come closer to God and come closer to Christ. And just, you know, it's pretty cool. It's like, I gotta go. I'm already late.
Well, there you have it, an extension of mass for the youth.
Thanks, Colin. That's some good reporting.
John, can I go now?
Yeah, sure. Why?
Kinda want to go to that life night.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, John. This is the man on the street, Colin Steele, reporting for Core News. Out.
Yeah, thanks, Colin, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. On behalf of Core News, have a good night.